By the year 2028, a team of geneticists and bioengineers plans to birth a living, breathing woolly mammoth. Millennia ago, the Earth's northern latitudes looked completely different. From France to China, the Arctic was a carbon-absorbing grassland known as the mammoth steppe. Early humans lived right alongside the enormous herbivores that maintained it. When human hunting increased and the climate shifted, the mammoths died off. Without millions of heavy animals grazing and trampling the ground, those vast grasslands were replaced by thick, mossy forests. That ecological shift is now a global liability. The current mossy terrain traps heat, causing the Arctic permafrost, which holds millions of tons of trapped carbon, to rapidly thaw. If that ice melts, the released carbon will trigger an irreversible climate cycle. Enter Colossal Biosciences. Founded by entrepreneur Ben Lamb and geneticist George Church, the company has raised hundreds of millions of dollars with a specific mandate: to jumpstart nature's ancestral heartbeat. Scientists have designed the return of the mammoth as a functional climate rescue mission, a calculated attempt to refreeze the Arctic ground before it's too late. Ancient DNA is too degraded for traditional cloning. To bring the mammoth back, engineers are performing a targeted software update on the genome of its closest living relative. That genetic chassis is the Asian elephant. At the microscopic level, it shares 99.6% of its DNA with the extinct woolly mammoth. This diagram illustrates the engineering challenge. To close the remaining 0.4% gap, scientists are using CRISPR technology to snip out and replace specific genes, splicing cold resistance directly into the elephant's code. By comparing ancient samples to modern cells, the team identifies the data blocks responsible for Arctic survival. They are inserting the traits for shaggy fur, curved tusks, and thick fat deposits into the modern elephant sequence. The most crucial edit happens deep in the blood. They are engineering unique cold-resistant hemoglobin, a biological antifreeze that allows the animal cells to transport oxygen in sub-zero temperatures. Once the DNA is edited in a lab, the assembly begins. Biologists extract healthy cells from an elephant, remove the original nucleus, and fuse the edited mammoth genome into the egg. The science of editing the code is moving faster than the biology of growing it. An elephant pregnancy requires 22 months, creating a significant physical bottleneck for the project. Colossal is pursuing two paths to solve this. They plan to use female Asian elephants as surrogates for the first embryos, while developing artificial womb technologies to scale the population in the future. This engineering pipeline results in a functional mammoth, a cold-resistant hybrid custom-built to fill the ecological void left behind thousands of years ago. When these engineered herds are deployed into the Arctic, their natural behaviors will go to work. By foraging, stomping layers of snow, and knocking down trees, they will physically clear the mossy forests. Restored grasslands reflect sunlight instead of absorbing it. And without the thick layer of snow acting as a thermal blanket, the freezing air penetrates deep into the earth, locking the permafrost and its carbon safely in ice. Investors treat this $200 million effort as biology's Apollo mission, valuing the technological breakthroughs as much as the animal itself. Solving the biological hurdles of de-extinction forces the rapid invention of commercial technology. Mapping the mammoth's ancient code accelerates the development of AI for drug discovery, while the need to birth the animal drives the creation of new artificial womb platforms. Two lucrative spin-off companies have already emerged from this research. A company called Breaking engineers microbes to destroy plastic waste, while FormBio uses the project's data mapping tools as an AI platform for drug development. The mammoth is the flagship for a growing industry. Using these same biotech pipelines, teams are actively working to resurrect other lust species, including the massive moa bird and the striped Tasmanian tiger. De-extinction has moved from science fiction to an active, heavily funded industry. By engineering the past, scientists are building high-speed genomics and reproductive tools that will stabilize the climate and drive the next decade of human biotechnology.